History friends! So today we are going to be reading a brand new book and it's called The Puddle Pail. It is by Elisa, Kleven. The Puddle Pail. One bright morning, Ernst, a young blue crocodile, and his big green brother, Sol, set off for the beach. They skipped through the wet grass and stamped through the mud, drumming on their shiny pails. "I'm going to fill mine with shells," said Sol, who loved to collect things. "I'm going to fill mine with sand and build a sand castle," said Ernst, who loved to make things. "Maybe I'll find some rocks too," said Sol, "all shapes and colors for my rock collection, and some feathers for my feather collection, and maybe some string." Sol bent down to pick up a rubber band. "Just the thing for my rubber band collection." "You ought to start a collection, Ernst." "I don't know what to collect," Ernst replied. "Collect something you really like," said Sol. "Something that comes in all different sizes and shapes. That way, your collection will be interesting." Ernst watched the clouds make flower shapes and seahorse shapes in the windy sky. He watched a little snake cloud puff up into a dragon. He watched a rabbit cloud curl into a ball. "Clouds are interesting," he said. "I wish I could collect clouds." "Clouds?" exclaimed Sol. "You can't collect clouds. Think of something else you like." I wonder why he can't collect clouds. "Stars," said Ernst. "Imagining the sky at night, I love to watch the stars." "But you can't collect stars either," said Sol. "They're too far away, and they're big and very, very hot." "They look so small and cold," said Ernst. "I wish I could collect stars." "I know," said Sol. "Starfishes. You could collect them." "I like starfishes in the ocean," said Ernst. "But I don't think I want to collect them." "Well," Sol suggested, "what about star-shaped cookies? You could collect star-shaped butter cookies with frosting, and star-shaped chocolate cookies," Ernst added. "And star-shaped cherry cookies and toasted nuts," said Sol. Ernst's mouth watered. "I wish I could collect a bunch of cookies right now in my stomach." Just then, something caught Sol's eye. A bottle cap lying in a puddle. "Look at the sparkly blue cap, Ernst. You could start a bottle cap collection." "It's pretty," Ernst said, "but I like the puddle. It's even more." "The puddle?" said Sol. "It looks like a little piece of sky on the ground. I wish I could collect it." "You can't collect puddles," said Sol. "Yes, I can collect puddles," said Ernst. "They're not too far away, or too big, or too hot, and I don't want to eat them." Splish splash! Ernst scooped the puddle into his pail. "Ernst," said Sol, "you're not really going to start a puddle collection, are you?" "I think you might." "Yes," said Ernst, "I am." He scooped up a green puddle, round as a saucer. Splash, splosh! It joined the other puddle in the pail. Sol rolled his eyes. "Since you're going to be here collecting puddles, I'll go down to the beach by myself and collect real things." "Puddles are real," thought Ernst as he searched for more to collect. "Here's a purple puddle, and a striped one, and a flowered one. Here's a puddle of diamonds and a puddle of squares." I wonder if he knows that those are the reflections. A puddle of gumballs, a puddle of brooms, a puddle like an Easter egg, a puddle like a wheel, and a puddle with a pretzel in it. Slippery puddles, smooth puddles, lemony puddles, lettery cool puddles. Ernst sang a song as he scooped the puddles up. Splish splash sang the puddles as they slid into the pail. Sol came back with his pail piled high. Look what I got, Ernst! 12 seashells, 8 feathers, 19 rocks, 3 clumps of seaweed, a marble, half a nutshell, and a plastic dinosaur without a head. I got lots of puddles, Ernst announced, all different sizes, colors, and shapes. Sol peered into Ernst's pail. Your puddles have all run together. They look like a pail of ordinary water. They're one big puddle now, said Ernst. An Ernst and Sol puddle. That's the weirdest collection I've ever heard of, Sol replied. What can you do with a puddle? I'll think of something. Ernst carried his pail carefully as they started for home. I know. You can help me wash the sand off of my new collection. You can wash your own collections, Ernst replied. I'll think of something else to do with my puddle. Ernst set his puddle pail in the grass and sat down to swing. While he swung, his puddle slowly turned from gold to pink. Clouds swam in it, in and out like fishes. When the night fell, stars collected in the puddle pail, and a little piece of the moon, too. Look at all of those reflections in that puddle. Early the next morning, Ernst went out to check on his pail. A thirsty dog was drinking from it. You like my magic puddle soup? Ernst asked. The dog wagged her tail and drank some more, leaving Ernst with just enough water to paint some watercolor pictures. Oh no, he's drinking his puddle. Ernst painted the dog, and he painted some clouds, and some stars and many puddles. Sol came by and filled his pail with flowers and acorns and leaves. I started some new collections, he said. What have you got there, Ernst? A dog, replied Ernst. And a painting collection. Oh, said Sol. What a collection, with clouds and stars and everything. I used part of my puddle to make it, Ernst explained. The dog drank the other part. Ernst petted the dog. He looked at the clouds and the stars and the puddles shining on the grass. He felt proud and happy and hungry too, since he hadn't eaten breakfast yet. Let's go collect blackberries, he said, from the bushes down the road. Good idea, Sol grabbed his pail. Maybe we'll find some pennies on the way and some pine cones and gum wrappers. And maybe some shadows too, said Ernst. Shadows? You can't. Yes, I can collect shadows, Ernst cried. He caught one for a second in his pail. There's a shadow there. And when it fluttered off, he and Sol filled their pails and themselves with sweet, juicy blackberries. Wow, Room-Free friends, this was such a great book. In the book, Ernst was collecting puddles. He collects striped puddles and purple puddles and puddles with him and Sol in it. I want to know, was he really? Okay, you can go. I want to know, what was Ernst seeing in his puddles? He was seeing different pictures, but what was he seeing? It starts with an sound. He was collecting something that starts with an sound. I can't wait for you to tell me what it was. See you next time.